Hi, I'm Pantazi. As you know, I work with the Pangainun or Weichi system. Now, I'm not ranked in it. I've only been working on it for a few decades. So I just work with it daily. Okay, I was taught the forms because they wanted me to do a Kyusho breakdown of what could be in the Sanchin, the Seisan, and the Sanseiru. And later I adopted the Suparempi Kyusho version from Simon Laley that he discovered and tried to equate to the Weichi Katas, and it was accepted in several of the Weichi organizations, some not. But anyway, the katas, the three other katas, the Seisan, the Suparempi, and the Sanseiru. Okay, now most people, when they're learning Sanchin, and in Weichi, in Pangainun, they're told that Sanchin is the base to learn the other katas of Seisan, Suparempi, Sanseiru. But I want you to consider this. Yes, Sanchin is the base. Yes, Sanchin starts to build your base so you can learn those other katas. But it's those other katas, the more advanced moves, that give you some flexibility in your thought to see that it all occurs in the Sanchin. Now, the Sanchin is a very simplistic form, okay? Has very few movements, has very few steps, has very few actions other than just pulling the hand back and a couple of these other movements, all right? But the rest of the katas, the Seisan, Sanseiru, and Suparempi, have a myriad of different applications and actions. However, when you start playing with those more advanced forms, or what is called more advanced forms, what happens is you start going through other viable targets and other viable scenarios that you could be working with, waist tackles, etc. Those forms, those actions, those bunkeyes that you pull out of those forms all fit into the Sanchin in a very sophisticated but simple context. So you can practice this every day, get a great workout, learn the iron shirt, okay, via locking up the tendons. You can learn many different applications of Kyusho, as you saw in my Sanchin tape, the second Sanchin, the one I did back in 1997. Completely different. We just gave you a couple ideas that you could work with, but in this newest version, the Sanchin, it's actually in 2 volumes because it was too much information to fit on one DVD. But we go through 9 levels of martial application, starting with arm attacks, okay, and incapacitating an individual using the arms. And then we got more into working with the head, the body, the leg targets. And then we got more into applicational things, some clinch positions, some grappled positions, work against someone with a knife, many different applications. Because all of those came from the different katas of the more advanced katas of Seisan, Sanseiru, and Suparempi. But I fed it back into the Sanchin and found that every one of the actions in all of those forms are there, okay? The applications are there. Now, here's a question I bet most of you are going to have if you know these katas, and how could it be in Sanchin? Okay, you have from Seisan, Suparempi, this action where the elbow comes in, you're going to come in with a back fist and return back with the shoken. Now, how does that equate into Sanchin? Because there is no elbow attack in the Sanchin. So where does it come from? Well, you have this closed gate. All right, now when you're in a grappled position, say you're in the clinch position, you're lucky enough to get your both hands on the inside of the opponent's hands, you're around their neck, or you're up on their traps, and you've got the person controlled. Now, if you were with the Seisan action, you could elbow the guy right in the head. All right. and you could target right behind the jaw at the facial nerve, and other targets as well that I don't want to extrapolate on now. But right from here, if you go into that closed gate and you take this hand with this curving action, and you're going to pull the person's head in, and instead of applying the elbow strike, you just apply the knuckles, okay? And you can get right into that target. You still have the same action that you would be working from your Seisan, Suparempi, and Sanseiru. All right, it's all there in the Sanchin. That's just one example. All right, you have the movement I've broken down before where the hands come up and down in the blood pool hands. And sorry, I'm in a short distance. I can't expand on this. But this hand travels down behind the body. This hand comes up. It's the same thing as you are going into the action of Sanchin. So many different applications. And once you start learning the Kyusho, these all open up. Okay, again, so I urge you, instead of thinking, okay, my other forms, my Seisan, my Sanseiru, my Suparempi, is built on the Sanchin, why don't you think that the Sanchin is built on those other katas? All right, those advanced katas actually teach you how to put everything into your Sanchin if you allow it and if you use Kyusho.